Hey there and welcome back. In this final chapter, we will show you how to create a period. In our period, we will bundle all of our sales files and costs, calculate the royalties that are due to our artists, and create statements. So let's get started. Let's go to the statements directory and select the period page. We can create a new period by hitting the create button at the top right of our screen. This will bring us to our setup page. Here we can give our period a name. Let's say we are creating a period for 2020 H1. It's important to give our period a clear and consistent name, as this name will not just be visible to us but also to our artists. In the year field, we can fill in 2020. In the accounting period type field, we can select half yearly. This will make sure a statement will only be created for all the half yearly contracts. And in the accounting period field, we specify this is regarding H1. This tag appears on the statements and subsequent files, so make sure it's correct. Next, we select our start date. Let's set this to the 1st of January 2020. The start date tells the system when to pick up the opening balance from the transactions on the contracts. So whatever the balance of our contracts was on the 1st of January 2020, this will be picked as our opening balance. The end date will specify when to post the closing balance. Let's set this to the 30th of June 2020. So any transactions that were added to Curve after the 3rd of June 2020 will not be included in the final balance of this period. Any payments made since, or any advances paid since, will only be taken into account in our next period. The accounting date is the date you are due to account to your artists. So this date will be published on the statements and the sellable invoices. Let's imagine we're the 30th of September today and we're intending to publish our statements today. Mechanical exchange rates are only necessary to complete if you are deducting mechanicals in a currency other than your base currency. So let's imagine our base currency is in GBP, but we're deducting mechanicals in USD, then we have to provide a USD to GBP currency exchange rate. If you don't deduct mechanical royalties, then you can leave this blank. On the next step, we have to choose which sales files are to be included in this period. Royalties will be calculated against only the included sales files. So let's scroll down and filter on all sales files with the target period tag 2020 H1. This automatically filters on all sales files we're looking to include, and we can hit include filtered to add them to our period. For this reason, it is best practice to always complete your target period tag in a consistent manner when uploading your sales files, as it will save you time once you come to create your period. On the next step, we repeat exactly the same process, but this time for our costs. So again, if we've been consistent with our target period tags, we can filter on all costs with a target period equal to 2020 H1, and we hit the include filtered button. Once our period is done, we are welcomed by some headline statistics, such as how much did we earn this period and how much of that will be paid out as a royalty to our artists. You'll also be given a breakdown of your revenue per channel, per configuration, per territory, and per source. These statistics are useful for you to analyze if your royalty calculation is as expected. Furthermore, we have to make sure we download our unreported sales and unreported cost CSV via the download button at the top right corner, as this sheet will flag with us any sales or costs that could not calculate a royalty due to an incomplete or inactive contract. Once we fix any of those unreported sales or costs, we can reprocess our period or the affected individual statements. Then, once we're happy with our statements, we can lock our period. This makes sure nobody can accidentally reprocess a period or any of the statements. On the included sales page, we can archive all the sales files included in bulk. This will allow us to start with a blank canvas on our sales page for our next period. We can also do the same for our costs and archive all the costs included in bulk. On the Statements tab, we can export a sheet that will give us a breakdown of all closing balances of all statements included in this period. Here we can also publish and send our statements. When we hit Publish All statements will become available in the artist portals. When we hit Send All artists will receive an email saying their statement is ready. For more information on how to give your artist access to their artist portal, we refer to our written documentation. Now that's all, folks. Thanks for watching.